Hello, it's John Heaton, and today I thought I'd do a video on the song Imagine and the piano part that goes with it, because I was talking to a friend of mine about it and the fact that it originates from quite a simple chord sequence, and it's in the key of C. So a lot of us teenagers or us Beatles fans when we were younger could quite easily learn this song on the piano, because it's a lot easier to learn a song in the key of C with limited black notes than it is to learn a song in the key of E major, for example, with 4 black notes. So I have to say, when I was young, I kind of did a kind of simplified version of it, and I never got all of the chords right, and then it's just in recent years I've put that right. So my first attempt at Imagine was, I would go like this. And I'm missing the C major 7th chord, which I'll come to in a minute. But before I talk about that, I just want to say that Lennon made the right decision to make this a piano song as opposed to a guitar song. And it was also a masterstroke to lower it an octave. So instead of it being like this, he just went down to the instantly recognizable lower octave. Now, he could have just played around with those chords and just done the Imagine song like sort of, imagine there's no heaven, it's easy if you try, no hell below us, or even without the bass notes, just the C chord could have been just. But what makes it distinctive is Lennon's repeated bass notes of C, so, and also the C major 7th chord, which I'm going to play now to link the C with the F. And then the triplet. Now it sounds a whole lot more distinguished than if you just played C and F. So that was the first thing I wanted to say. The second thing is in the Imagine All the People bit, he could have just played it simple and just stayed basically in F and gone. But he comes up with this descending bass line, which is not the first time or the last time he'd do it in his songs. It's quite a favourite trick of his. And it sounds just wonderful because it goes. And then using full chords, G, C, and then finishing on G7. If he just finished on G, it would have gone. But G7 sounds better. And then You May Say I'm a Dreamer, simple chord sequence again, F, C, F, G, C. He could have just left it simple and gone, you may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. But instead, he enhanced it again with a beautiful touch. He basically plays E minor with a C bass, which is C major 7th, and then goes into E major, and that is a note of real optimism on the song. So it's like, you may say, I'm a dreamer, that E major. For me, that is almost the best chord in the whole song, when he goes from E minor to E major, and then just perfectly resolving the song F, G, C. So it's just a masterpiece on piano, and he wasn't the best pianist in the world by his own admission, but on this song he makes it his own. He stamps the Lennon mark completely all over it. No one could have played the piano part, including Nicky Hopkins, quite like the way John played it. Some of his chords are kind of almost unique. Klaus Voormann, I think, made the point about the song Isolation, how he'd only just taught himself the piano and he was coming up with these superb chords. Well, he does so on Imagine to great effect. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.